2006 Noida serial murders, a chilling case that shook India. In 2006, the serene, suburban atmosphere of Noida was shattered by one of the most horrifying crimes in Indian history, the infamous Noida serial murders. What began as a missing persons case soon uncovered a dark and terrifying tale of unspeakable brutality. This is the story of how two men, Surinder Kohli and Moninder Singh Pandher, became the center of one of the most shocking murder investigations in India. Discovery of the crime. It all started with the disappearance of children from Nidri village, located near Sector 31 in Noida. For months, parents and families reported their loved ones missing, but their cries for help went unnoticed. Everything changed on December 29, 2006, when skeletal remains of several children were discovered behind the bungalow of Moninder Singh Pandher. The discovery would lead to the unraveling of a nightmare. The suspects, Moninder Singh Pandher and Surinder Kohli Moninder Singh Pandher, a wealthy businessman, lived a luxurious life. However, it was his domestic help, Surinder Kohli, who played a more sinister role in the events that unfolded. Kohli confessed to kidnapping, sexually assaulting, and killing several young girls and women before dismembering their bodies. Pandher, though initially implicated, later distanced himself from the gruesome acts, but questions about his involvement remain to this day. The gruesome modus operandi, the brutality of the crimes shocked the nation. Kohli admitted to luring children to the bungalow with the promise of food or work, only to assault and murder them. The bodies were often dismembered, and some allegations suggested even cannibalism. Body parts were dumped in drains or buried in shallow pits. The discovery of clothes, bones, and other evidence linked directly to several missing children left the entire country reeling in horror. The investigation and arrest. The discovery of the bodies initiated an intense police investigation, and both Pandher and Kohli were arrested immediately. However, the investigation itself came under scrutiny for mishandling and delayed responses. Initial police apathy was blamed for the continued murders, as many children had gone missing over the course of several years without any serious investigation. This led to public outrage and even protests across the nation demanding justice. The trials and legal battles. The trials that followed were highly publicized. Surinder Kohli was convicted in several cases and sentenced to death for his heinous crimes. Moninder Singh Pandher, however, had a more complicated legal battle. He was initially acquitted in several cases, but later convicted for the murder of one victim. The conflicting verdicts raised questions about the true level of Pandher's involvement and the overall handling of the case by the judicial system. Public reaction and social impact. The Noida serial murders triggered a nationwide debate on child safety, police incompetence, and the justice system. Families of the victims fought for years, seeking justice for their children. The case exposed the grim realities of poverty-stricken areas, where children often became easy targets for criminals. The outcry also led to reforms in handling missing children cases in India. The aftermath and legacy years after the case first came to light, the 2006 Noida serial murders remain etched in the collective memory of the nation. While Surinder Kohli is on death row, and Moninder Singh Pandher remains under legal scrutiny, the scars left by the horrific crimes run deep. The case serves as a grim reminder of how innocent lives were lost due to a failure of law and order. As we close this chapter, we remember the victims who lost their lives in this tragic story. While justice may have been served in part, the larger questions surrounding these murders remain unanswered. The Noida serial murders will forever be a dark chapter in India's criminal history, reminding us to always remain vigilant and fight for justice. Thank you for watching this detailed analysis of the 2006 Noida serial murders. If you want to see more in-depth true crime stories and investigations, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.